Brawlhalla, y'all might want to look at that. Y'all might want to look at that. Y'all might want to look at that. Y'all might want to look at that.
Oh, they're starting. They're already starting. Holy fuck.
Guitars in the past. Does he bring that out in game one, or do we see on the screen right now he sticks with the Valley?
Brawlhalla, you might want to look at this. Exactly. They have to look at this, bro. Like they have to.
Grand finals. Megd versus Luna. Luna coming up from the winner side of things. That means all he's got to do is win a best of 5, and he is gonna be the first LAN champion in 1v1s since 2019.
Megd starting this one off, of course, with that Val. The weapon in his hand is maybe not the one that he wants. Started off with the gauntlets, going even so far as we get about 30 seconds into this game. There is a weapon spawn on the field. Luna's
No,
Luna's
not anything. Thor is crazy. Thor is S tier.
To both want to stick with one weapon.
Luna
at least has
S tier as well. I think Val is better than Thor.
He's doing a fantastic job with his gauntlets.
But they're both S tier, so it doesn't matter too much.
But maybe after his performance so far, maybe he might not swap over to that. Maybe that was a
what was the teleport? The fuck did I just look at?
Megd over on the left side of the stage goes to the
What a
side.
punish.
He knew it was coming.
He knew it was coming, and he instantly punished it. It's one thing to dodge the side stick from Val. It's another thing to instantly D-like ground pound. Neutral light comes through. Chase dodges forward. Megd, of course, having the advantage of the to weapon star, but Luna just waiting for that new spawn. As despite Megd being armed this entire time, Luna's the one applying pressure without a weapon.
I mean, that's one thing that I think was criticized earlier, was like Luna.
Bro, was it skipping frames? Do you guys see it? How it's teleporting? Is it only for us or is it for the players as well? I'm curious.
He's like, I'm good. All I need to do is find that foot to your face, and I'm going to be getting that stock advantage. Another
not really bear lag, not really.
And Megd could be going down first.
There is a weapon
lagging off, man. Only BMG can do that somehow.
Recovery almost taken off the top. Not quite going to have enough force on that. And the defense from Luna, beautiful dodge. Megd's gonna let him get back.
Guys, this first stock has been 1 minute and 40 seconds. I'm depressed. Alright, there we go.
That one is going to hit right on the money. That is going to be the first KO in game 1 of Grand Finals, and it go towards not the number 1 seed, not the gold medalist that was going to happen, but it went towards Megd. Instant tie-up, no extra credit because school is cringe.
Megd. Dude, please save me.
Megd's coming back, but he doesn't even have the chance to pick up a weapon spawn. Luna doing such a good job.
He's being horrible.
There's the weapon spawn.
Good option.
High on the right side, perfect for Megd, but Luna shoves him all the way to the left side.
I see, Curse,
I like that Megd went for. We saw him get success with that against Fiend. The gravity cancel sidelight on sword after he's able to hit his opponent in the air with either
Luna is a bit struggling a bit in neutral, just a bit, but he can manage, I think. She just have to play a bit better.
Luna was doing with the orb a lot more than what
that was just super bad, but Megd just missed.
Which is those gravity cancel sidelight stairs where he
tries
to really follow his opponents off stage and get those early knockouts.
Yeah, I mean, that's what gave him such an advantage in the game.
Oh! Okay.
This is winnable. He should play Hammer. I think he should switch on Hammer now and play Hammer.
Too early. Thought he might be
yeah, Megd's on sword. I think Hammer is gonna do good here. I think Hammer is perfect. Of course, he has orb. That is what it is. I mean, Orb is gonna do fine as well, but I think Hammer is easy kill here. Okay, wait, he's got this. That kills. Bro, why? I think sidelight near recovery would have hit. I don't know. He's damaged, so who knows.
From Megd from the previous game where Luna got a lot of the successful recoveries.
Okay, that kills. He's in the game.
Weapon throws to cover a potential immediately buffered one, right? You are incentivized to gravity cancel a signature that might help you to recover early, so that you get that dodge.
Okay.
Oh, but Megd there to punish it, and Luna
nice
even
punish though.
Stocks, but this time a little bit of an advantage for Megd.
Yeah, I mean, he was so good at getting
nice.
that second stock quick.
Fuck, that's unlucky.
Luna cannot be breathing a sigh of relief, even though he evened it up. Luna's already adding up damage on these final stocks.
Now, one of the interesting things that we're seeing that might actually favor Megd, even though he's coming down from the elimination bracket, is we're seeing Luna shake out his hands whenever he gets knocked out. Megd's coming from a warm set that he just played against Fiend, so he's ready to go. Meanwhile, Luna,
he's taking the lead.
A little bit cold,
this is what I mean. I knew Hammer was gonna do good versus his sword. Wow, that was such a good downer. It was so good, but it missed.
To win this game, and as I say that, he started off the Russian Mafia, couldn't finish it.
Oh, the nair hits disarms Megd, stops him from getting the weapon.
I don't know if that switches.
He follows him all the way to the right side of the stage. He's waiting
I don't know, bro. I
think
his Hammer was doing good. I don't know why he switched.
It's
okay, it's okay. Orb is good.
And barely survives. Can he make it back to the stage? No! Megd's insane! The very last... He only had a dodge. He only had a dodge left. And Luna, we've seen him go for those edge guards
Yep,
before.
I don't have any talking about it. I'm not talking about that one yet. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna let it slide like that. We're just letting it slide. That one slide. Slide like a nasty fart. Wait,
He
what?
won the game.
That's a nice bonus, if I gotta say. Winning game 1, especially when you're coming from the elimination side of things. Megd has to win this best of 5 to reset for a second best of 5. He's one step closer to doing so. But you
Why are
gotta
you
believe
laughing
Luna's
at
gonna be
that
keeping
dumb
an eye
shit?
out, trying to be a little bit safer
I'm bad
on
influence.
those edge guards.
Megd gonna grab the first weapon in this game. Luna trying to put pressure, but Megd, man, look.
Oh my God,
can be passive
Megd.
sometimes, but, like, if anybody says that about this tournament, like, just shut up. Like, actually shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. You're
Do you
wrong.
guys think that D's for daddy
Go
too?
away,
Like
take
no
a
joke.
different opinion.
I'm asking you right
I
now.
mean, you only have to
I'm pretty sure it is. It has to be. There's no way it's not. There's just no way. There's just no way.
Absolutely. I had to get aggro because I want Megd to get the respect that he
Megd.
deserves.
Okay, bro.
The ways that he's been utilizing sort of side light to extend these strings has been so incredibly impressive. Neutral light catching him back on the center of the stage as well. And the D light, I thought that was going to come out, doesn't. Instead, he hits the recovery the side air, and Luna has been spending
Wait,
this
Megd is
entire
his
game
name?
trying to land
What the
on the
fuck?
stage and not succeeding.
Some fantastic control from Megd. He hits the end sig. A massive lead built up for Megd. Luna not even lucky enough to have a weapon spawn for him as Megd's.
Okay.
He's just
What
chilling up
Megd?
there and he gets the
Megd
gravity
is
cancel down light recovery.
in
I think Luna has to
Luna's
get off of
head.
Thor.
He's in complete control here, completely calling out so many of these dodges and movement options. Megd only in orange on the first stock. Like, Luna's scooping him up, but he's scooping him up from very low. Not even sent off screen yet. That almost hit. D-Light
Pretty sure
side air
Megd wins
coming
this.
out from Megd. Side sig over the
Oh,
side.
dude, he just,
He kept
okay.
holding
Dude, just see what
right,
happened,
and
bro. Like,
Luna
what was
saw
that?
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He didn't actually go back towards the stage. Luna called it out. Beautiful weapon toss.
That was great,
and
and they
I
had
think
a
that was
great day.
orange.
Yeah, and because it was the hammer that he threw and not
Morbin.
the orb, it covered the jump that he also did while holding right and takes him down incredibly early, even if the stocks. But it was only
Morbius.
after Megd was able to tack on so much damage to Luna. Luna now with the orb versus Gauntlets gets that landing with the neutral light, and when Luna
Okay,
takes
I mean,
center,
he's
usually
equalizing.
He keeps it for a while with the shuriken coming out from Megd into the D-Light ground pound. The weapon
Rest
throw
in
was just
peace.
a bait, dude.
Dude, that's what Luna was trying to do at the end of game 1. Use that weapon toss, force an option out, and then punish with the unarmed. This time, Megd shows how it's done. Goes for the weapon toss and punishes with the downlight ground pound.
I mean, this is too doable, to be honest. His Thor has defense, he has orb.
Megd's so good with the sidelines.
Bro, there's no way he's getting hit by this bullshit right now. He's probably pissed. He's been hit by so much dumb shit.
Just took that early stock, and he's been able to maintain it every time Luna starts building.
Nah, this one is
damage.
lost. This one is
Megd
lost.
just
We're
gets
going
the
next.
stock and then continues
Luna
to push.
loses
The
this.
control
We're going
from
next game.
Megd is too much right now.
Ooh, D-Light into the neutral signature. Gonna send straight up, but still, Megd living. D-Light side air, sending Luna over to the edge. We know Thor has a lot of defense, but Val
Nice side
also
air.
has a lot of defense. Not enough to get through that side air that sends over into the blast zone.
Bro, just get on hammer, man.
That seems something
It's,
like unique.
I don't know,
Luna
his
is
orb is not
charging
doing
up
that good.
Weapon toss rather than going for the juggle and then letting it go to pick up the new weapon spawn. And Megd ends it
What the
just
fuck
like
would I just look at? Holy fuck.
that. Eat off that D-Light gravity cancel or neutral.
He didn't even have to gravity cancel it.
That's true. That's true.
So what was so clever about that is that I feel like Luna was waiting.
If my day was good, hers was
good
good as well, dude. That's what I think.
And Megd instead downlights on the
That's
platform,
same
catches him in the
goes
middle of the jump, and gets
vice
the neutral sig
versa.
afterwards, which usually D-Light neutral sig is like hard to hit, but because he got him halfway through the platform, it was just the easiest.
I already
job.
asked for that, and then you're just
And when you
deaf.
do that elevate on the platform, it knocks out that much earlier.
Really intelligent from Megd.
There also, you guys
to
think
go
so?
For that, not even put the jump gravity cancel, not to go for the jump.
Of course I
recovery,
did.
which might
I said I
have
had a
been-
great
would not
day.
had the same force that neutral heavy did. Instead, Megd picks the right option and is now up 2-0 over
No,
Luna.
what he done
He's
did,
about
man.
to reset this when Luna beat him 3-1 not that long ago.
And we're
Bro, why is
going
he still in
into
Thor, man?
small Brawlhaven. Luna right out of the gate.
I feel like he
wanted
has
to
many
basically
more
do Megd
opportunities
what
than
Megd
Thor.
did to Luna the previous
Thor
game.
just
That's
locks
grabbing
him
the
down,
first
I feel like.
And second weapon starving his opponent when he can. D-Light into the down air, but Luna is still.
Okay.
Yo, what a beautiful down
Nice,
orange.
nice.
Close enough
Wow.
to get it the weapon toss.
Bro,
Right up in the ender.
okay.
Big boot ground pound coming out from Luna. 27 seconds into the game, just yellow on his health bar.
And Megd getting on that second stock tacks on more damage than he did that first stock. But that
Okay,
side
never mind.
lane,
He's playing
Luna
this
says, "All
better.
right,
He's playing this a
all
lot
you
better.
get," As the orb comes in, and then Hammer right afterwards, swinging with that side air, 2 side airs in a row. Oh, that third
I mean, Thor is
side
good. Thor is good.
Megd
He's
out to his
definitely
last
S
stock
tier.
if
He
it
can do
hits.
good with him, but
Makes it back
he
into
wasn't playing
Luna,
him good
avoiding the
earlier,
side
but now he's
again,
playing him
gets
better.
a stop, and that was a pretty awkward follow-up right there. I feel like it may have been.
Honestly, I feel like Drew will do good. I feel like Drew will do good, like really.
Another stock for Luna, and yeah, you're right. That was an awkward situation because he didn't have like the soft platform advantage that Megd had. He hit that low, but he's getting more damage. Sideline air recovery doesn't hit it.
Oh my god! If he had a dodge there, he was dead, but he couldn't chase dodge. I think.
We almost saw him do to Megd what like Fiend did. It was so close, man.
It's GG. It's GG. Just go next, Max.
We
The
were
game is over.
literally frames away from that possibly happening. Neutral Light doesn't even send Luna off screen, but that side air, lovely follow up down deep on the edge. Gonna get
What
the
the
KO, trying to keep himself in this one.
Let's go, Luke.
2-0, but because he's coming from the elimination bracket, that's why you see the L next to Megd's name. We're not making fun of him, of course not. He's one of the best players in the entire game, but he has to win this best of 5 reset and.
Nah, he's not making a comeback here. No way. Bao is so good in these situations, but there's no way Megd makes a comeback. There's just no way.
Now it's 1 stock to 1. Megd getting that knockout at the bottom, and
That
Luna
just killed instantly
finally
them.
succeeding with that neutral stick, catching Megd in the air and stopping the momentum that Megd was gaining there. Bringing this game to game 4 and not allowing that 3-0 bracket reset, which I felt like was going to happen in record time. The matches between these two have been so incredibly quick.
They are zooming through this one.
The weapons is what makes Valk very good there.
I'm losing words.
And the speed
so
and the signatures on the weapons.
Quick reactions. That was a pickup into an immediate orb end-sig to catch Megd's jump at the top of small Brawlhaven. It's going to keep Luna in the upper side.
It gives off a lot of pressure.
But still, Megd 1 game away from getting
5
that
strength with
reset.
stands.
And we are going over to Apocalypse for this one. Megd up 2-1 as we head into game 4. Again, first weapon this time. Also going to Luna just like last game, but second weapon
Passions are super
is
good, I'm not gonna lie.
Megd's. It's these gauntlets. We talked about the sword.
Luna is gonna win 3-2.
Luna
Luna's winning 3-2.
was focusing on that. It's
I'm
not
telling
the
you right
same
now.
thing here
Luna's winning
with
3-2.
Luna. He's kind of spreading it between these 2 weapons.
Don't get gamed.
Great job with both of them.
Ooh, but so far going into this game number 4, Luna has been doing all the damage and taking none himself, but D-Light ground pound into sword pickup, D-Light sider. All right, Megd, side sig, I don't know
Let's
about
the
that one.
Ogres
He
play.
gets punished for that a lot, and he does change things up. Slides off the side of the stage, gets the recovery in there, brings Luna into red and takes the lead back.
Wow, that was a
Basically
super
even
good
up
option.
that damage. The sword blade again coming out from Megd. No double downlight as he goes straight for the downlight side air. The true
He's gonna D-Light side air again.
stuck on this corner.
Nice try.
Dancing not gonna connect, and that's a burn dodge, but Megd waits it out.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Whoa, that was
Doesn't kill? Throw difference?
Mistake or
Yeah,
drop? I'm not sure
it's just
exactly
there
what
are
it
those
was.
cases
That,
where like,
that's
D-Light
that. He
hit.
didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
what
I just
And
like.
now Luna with that weapon throw off the side of the stage, dodges in place, Megd waits it out, gets the side air, and the down stick. I like
He did it there. Did you guys see like he did it there? Oh my god, he did it there. Life is good, Ray. Life is good.
There is a weapon on the field. Megd making his choice.
Wow.
It is null and void as that
just
stock
died,
is.
dude.
We are dead even as we are a minute and a half into this game. Both
Okay.
players have weapons.
Luna punishing him for thinking about what weapon he wants to hold in his hands.
Already
And
saw
evens
prefix.
up the stock count, but Megd gets weapon advantage. He steals
If it's
away
something
that
else, I will
second
check
spawn.
after.
Luna's hoping for a lucky spawn, and there it is. He'll get the orb.
Okay. The weapon road didn't work.
Just tense.
Silent miss. He enlighted.
Megd pushing a little bit. Luna completely backing up. Goes to that soft platform.
Okay, Luna is
Bob
struggling
hits the
now
dodge
again.
through. Nice dare.
Oh,
Luna
that's
might
damage.
control the edge here.
Nice, 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 nice.
Watching Luna use those orb down airs on the left side
Nice
of the
go.
stage. Weapon
Nice try,
comes
nice
down,
try.
But he gravity cancels that
Pretty
sideline.
nice try.
Megd catches that. It looked like he landed on the platform to some players, but no, that gravity cancel comes through, and Megd was able to get so much damage, and neutral light hits Luna so damaged, but still gets the down air into neutral light. But
Boop.
Megd, that time successful with the side sig.
What? Isn't that a fucking...
Successful with side sig.
What?
No, Luna does not go down.
That's supposed to be...
Still here.
Nah, wait,
Enough.
what?
No, one
I thought that was an
more to do it,
offline
dude.
event. How did that even happen, bro? What was that? What was that rollback? The fuck?
Just inside of that side sig, but Megd finds another recovery.
How does that happen? I don't get it.
Luna burns the dodge, and there's the third recovery from Megd to get that stock advantage. He's one stock away from getting that reset.
And he's in such an incredible spot here against Luna. Doesn't even worry about that extra weapon on the field. He's just going to hit Luna away from it. In comes that hammer, but Megd's still in a decent spot. You're still in the orange. Even after that hammer down air, almost stacked, Megd dips back down to the main platform. We're seeing those hammer swings.
They're playing online on a server with one ping.
Even from the middle of the stage, you're still seeing Luna shaking his hands. Megd doesn't feel fully warmed up yet.
I was looking at that. I was thinking,
Crocky, really?
I thought it was something that he was doing in between the stocks that he lost. But that's
Is that some shit he just came up with?
Away, getting ready for this final stock.
Oh, is that like actually like that?
Let this go to a reset. He's gonna
that's so weird.
5, but Megd is trying.
Yeah, I saw Boomy Sweet. Oh, this is so close, by the way. Megd's gonna get the reset. I thought Luna's gonna get 3-2 reverse, but Luna's gonna get the reset.
That's what gave Luna so
I
much
see.
success
Okay.
set against Megd, and that's what's bringing him back to the stage with the damage, Duke. It's so in favor of Megd.
Crocky is very hot, by the way. Just telling you right now. I'm not gonna hide it. Reset. Reset. Alright, so now let's see what Luna does here.
Shaking his hands. I think that physical shaking is also indicative of Luna himself being.
Look at Megd just tearing down Luna.
Emotionally,
showing every move that Luna's doing.
After this long weekend, and let me tell you, gentlemen, if you don't
He's
know
about to eat his bowels, bro.
It's a very long weekend. Everybody's tired. Everybody's exhausted. We're running on pure adrenaline at this point. But
Teros? You think so?
Just like looks unfazed. Like I sweat in ranked more than Megd is sweating playing this grand finals against Luna.
Megd came back to this grand finals with a clear battle plan going up against Luna, and I'm wondering if it's so oppressive.
No.
Those legends that we really get to know him for, right? Because as Remy was talking about, when it comes to the Thor, it's really been unseen from Luna in competitive play, and he has prepared it entirely for the Midseason Championship. But what we're used to seeing is that Roman Reigns, the Teros, right? And even the Mordex picked quite a bit from Luna. So maybe that's something that could come out here in the grand final reset.
Alright, let's go grand final.
We're about to find out, Duke.
I would talk about them after this tournament. After the tournament.
The board gets reset, both of them now in the final set of the mid-season invitational. One of these two is going to be crowned the champion after this next best of 5. Luna with the hammer, Megd is already going in with the gauntlets.
First weapon went to Luna.
Bro, he's still on tour, man. He's still on tour. He's stubborn on the tour.
Damage coming out from both players already. The pace between these two is dead even, but Megd is having to put out more hits.
I don't feel like Megd just has an easier matchup versus that tour. I don't know why. It just feels like that.
Weapon spawn in, grabs that orb. Ooh, went for the gravity cancel side light. Wanted to push Megd to the edge.
There it is.
And because of that gravity cancel, Megd knew in the back of his head, it's double D light time.
Yeah, that's the first one that we've seen him use against Luna in the grand final, but we knew he had it in there from fighting Fiend, but Luna goes for that sidelight side air, doesn't bounce the weapon off the wall, and Megd goes over to deny the weapon, and he gets the pick up on the sword, and the D-light recovery afterwards, but Luna surviving thanks to that defense on Thor, but that D-light recovery, he's not going to be able to survive that one, and he goes down to 2 stocks.
Yeah, this ceiling not nearly as high as Apocalypse's.
I think I got some shit legend, I forgot curse player.
Up quick, there's the weapon spawn, but Megd, he's been so stinking good.
This is Megd is in the lead literally right now for the whole tournament. Like he's in the lead to win. For the first time.
So I gotta think this map is really favoring
This
Megd.
was in losers.
Look at the damage numbers required last game. It was 644 from Megd. It's a very high number, but of course you're going up against a very high defense Thor as a lower strength Val. So going here means he doesn't have to do that much damage. Not having to do that even when he's outpacing Luna with that 644. I can only think it's going to be even more in Megd's favor here.
That was very good.
Yeah, Megd.
Oh my fucking god, please.
A ton here, and we saw before the amount of D that like that recovery comes through, and Luna gets 2 nairs. I'm already scared of that recovery taken off the top. He charged that side stick, however, and gives Megd a perfect opportunity for an edge guard here. Does he want to challenge Luna's hammer? We saw those side sticks not work out, and instead he just waits for him to go back onto stage, reset wall slip, and fall right into another D-light sider. These siders from Megd have been so fantastic of keeping Luna off stage as he goes and tries to take the lead once again.
What a good recovery. That recovery was super good.
Now force the offstage. Luna waiting for the opportunity to get that ground pound, but he's going to punish the side stick. Luna not able to deny the weapon pick up.
Wow.
The neutral sig connects. Luna gets the slight advantage over Megd.
Why is Luna shaking his hand? Is he sweating?
Long enough.
The classic Luna charge. Gets sent really high off that one. I don't think he was ready to go that high after he got hit with that unarmed recovery. Weapon immediately goes to Megd as well. No major punish there. It was a really slow option coming out from Megd. I don't think he necessarily expected
from
to punish at that
Megd.
time. Still in a pretty good spot. Easily takes that stock away. Going to even the stocks up maybe 25 to 30 damage on Megd's final stock. Not a big deal whatsoever, especially as he's going to strip the board.
Okay, this is literally equal. You can say it's equal.
Fresh doesn't have to worry about that getting knocked out of his hands by Luna.
Yep, it's equal. It's equal.
There's the sidelines, 2 sidelines in a row. Luna.
Holy fuck! Oh my god, that was died.
Megd gets the recovery, and so far
I couldn't go because of visa problems.
Recoveries, 3 recoveries in a row. Go for the 4th one. Dude, I feel like Fiend has inspired Megd. I've been watching so much of this play. The weapon starting. I'm gonna keep hitting him with this until he does something about it. It's been so much fun to watch Megd go into this Luna Grand Final reinvigorated.
He's like that evolution character from animes that like learns from who he loses to or who he plays against, and he's like, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna get better because of it.
We're seeing him get back to the stage here. Stomp Insig coming out from Luna. Still not enough. The side air still not enough, but you're exactly right, Tazza. There's a weapon on the field. Megd going onto the stage.
Holy fuck!
Going wide to avoid the GCD light. That is a popular option from Luna, and Megd knew it was coming. But this game, game 1 of the
game is actually super important.
The
first one is super important.
The other way, that could have been a completely different story, though. Luna getting that side air on the punish.
I see kinetic. Yeah, makes sense.
Luna was going to go far to the left, and he doesn't. It puts him in prime position for the orb to not even need the side light to start that combo up. Just as there takes him off the left side, and Luna starts this grand final bracket reset right.
Megd's been so smart about these.
Yeah, exactly, Schemo.
Luna, he has not eaten a single ground pound from Luna's hammer since coming into the grand finals. He has not thrown out a sword side stick that gets hard punished by Luna since the grand finals has started. He's learned from all those mistakes in his earlier match, and he has leveled up, and he is down a game, but we've still got at least 2 more.
Game?
It'll be curious to see if we go back to small Brawlhaven.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And go back to Apocalypse between these 2 players. Megd putting out 556 damage last game.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That was crazy
damage.
Oh, he missed so many stuff too.
Big thing when you mention that damage, right? Luna's damage.
Nice down there.
347 on hammer, 313 on orb. We go over to Megd, 43 on gauntlets, 425 on sword.
He's back to relying on that sword.
It's been relying on that sword, and the stocks that he was losing were critical because it was when he was on the gauntlets. That's how we saw him lose that last game there. Let's see if Luna's able to continue trying to back him into that corner of having to be on the gauntlets, which is showing to be not as comfortable as the sword is on the Val as we go into game number 2. Luna up in the grand final reset.
He's got that damage advantage. There's the end. Sig will launch Megd, denying weapons. Megd,
this is so close.
The sider is going to again give Luna weapon advantage.
True, magic.
Picked up. Megd gets past him, down light, into the ground pound, still living.
Okay, that kills.
Signatures that could be like the ones that Luna
1-0 in the set so far.
It's hammer neutral signature of all choices.
That is the least utilized sword signature that I've ever seen, and he's doing it off of stomps when the dodge is gone, and he's using it slide charge.
This is so close, bro. This is so close. I don't know who I'm rooting for. This is so intense.
Cool about it is that he's punishing both the gauntlet side air and side lights with the neutral sig, as well as a lot of Megd's aerial options with the sword, but that evens up the stocks pretty quickly here.
Very well,
Megd's on that favorite weapon, which of course he primes and then goes back to, which is the sword.
Yeah, those N-Sigs from Luna have been so good, again, like you said, catching those anti-airs, but also it's true combos off the downlight, so depending on where he hits that stomp, maybe he wants to launch more vertically, kind of like spear players will go for that recovery instead of the side air.
Nice.
Coming out from Megd. Luna's not really spending any time on the
wall. Megd is winning now. Guys, it's gonna be 1-1. Holy fuck, it's gonna be such an intense set if it's 1-1. If it's 1-1, it's gonna be so intense. Hopefully it's 1-1.
Yo, there's the double D light into the ground.
There's no way he keeps getting
really cheeky because the double D light into the recovery probably would not have KO'd on its own. I think he wanted to pick up off of the ground pound, bounce off of the soft platform to then secure the KO with that little bit of extra damage from the ground pound.
Oh, and look at that side air.
Yeah, Francis, imagine.
Megd had such a huge damage lead for so long, but Luna's bringing it back. Gravity cancel side light. Wisp doesn't get punished. Side air connects. Megd looking for that D-light starting.
Please, what the fuck?
Recovery. I'm not even sure if it knocks out Thor at this amount of damage on Apocalypse. Let's find out.
Okay, nice.
It does. D-Light recovery off the top. Luna shaking it off as they're going into this last stock situation where Luna could have the set tied up against him if Megd continues playing like he's doing right now with the sword.
Okay.
I'm slowly getting the feeling that each of them has their map. Right, Megd's been winning on Apocalypse. It might take him a little longer with those downlight recoveries, but he's so far been winning on Apocalypse, and Luna has generally been winning on Small Brawl Haven.
No sword.
Trying to even up this stock count, but the recovery is not enough, and he can't find the side air.
Luna is so close. He wanted that GC
side
air. Got the bounce with that one. Megd over on the edge. Is
okay, he's going for the weapon.
No, he's going to retreat. Wants the weapon. He knows it's a hammer.
Nice try.
There is that neutral
he
signature
has,
right over the corner, like Taz had talked about previously.
I mean, down there.
That slide charge.
No, I didn't.
KO.
That's a bit of a more aggressive usage of it.
He was holding left as hard as he
could. This is so close. Megd has to take this to make the tournament intense.
There, Luna really going off stage for the read. It doesn't work, but you know what it does? The knockout off the top, and now Megd is even.
Hi, Ryan Frank. Who you want to win? I really don't know. I don't mind anyone winning.
Bring this to match point. Sidelight, D-Light goes to the Nair. The down air bounces off the platform, but Megd can't.
It's equal. Right now, it's the same damage both.
Neutral light pummel comes through to put some damage on the Luna stock.
What does it?
With some fantastic spacing, gets the jungle, gets him off stage.
No, what did you?
Goes to the gravity, gets the downlight a little early. Luna with the Nair keeps himself alive. The damage is being done though onto Luna's final stock here in game number 2.
That Nair was really nice from Luna because he did it like right next to the wall, so even if it missed, he could still hold to the right and touch that wall. But if Megd wanted to put pressure on him, he threw that hitbox above and to the left where Megd was. That could have won priority there, kept him safe. He goes for it! What a gambit! Luna is going to take that game.
That was such an important game to win. Such an important game.
Between these two.
What a play with the gravity cancel there to get into the recovery at the very end, and it was in the midst of complementing Luna's Nair as a recovery tool, but man, when he utilizes that to get stocks off the top, it is so beautiful. And
that's one. I think Luna wins this.
All game as an aggressive option, as a recovery option, is that he pivots the orb Nair, but he doesn't lose momentum when going into the direction that he's using it, right? So that's something that's really, really difficult to do for some players. He continues to succeed with it, and now we see him going.
What am I looking at, bro? What is that?
2-0 lead. Duke, he's one game away from being the mid-season 2022 champion.
And once
Ninja's
again,
brain dead, bro.
Luna
He's brain dead.
Dodge down from Megd. It's something that Remy called out in the winners final, and we're seeing
guys,
play out.
It's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. It's not gonna win this.
Really picked up on.
Is this gonna be it?
Dodges down, and Luna's like, okay, free punish, gravity cancel, sidelight into a Nair, into a recovery.
Yes, I remember.
And that stock is gone.
So it seems like Apocalypse has now become the Luna stage, and we are going back to Apocalypse here for this possible final game of the mid-season championship here in the grand finals. Luna has got to be feeling pretty good. Not just that last game, a very confident performance, a very swaggy ending as well, but the opening to this game might be taking some away that confidence that Luna has. Megd opening this one up really strong with those.
What I saw is that Megd opens up strong.
Yeah, and that sidelight coming through with the Nair, and that's huge as you were talking about Luna.
Okay, and then just Luna comes back. That's what I looked at. No, I don't know. I don't think I will get ready. I'm just gonna stream for like a few more minutes.
And what did Megd have? The best weapon for punishing a signature recovery, Gauntlet ground pound. You get to aim it. It comes out so quickly after a jump, and Megd takes a huge lead going to game 3.
Yeah, fantastic patience and positioning, staying high above it. Saw that Luna was really burning a lot of options, but he immediately goes for the offstage, down like ground pound. The Nair keeps Megd alive. He's saying, you can do it with orb, I can do it with sword.
I think Luna finally got the D-like ground pound right there that he's been hoping for. So many of them have just been a little bit
see, this is what I mean.
Or maybe a little bit towards the middle of the stage.
But he's too orange. He's too orange.
Off the stage, but I think that's the one that he's been wanting. That's
the one in pink is Megd. It's like on the names, Megd.
Like GC in heavy or anything like that. He wants the spike right over the corner.
And speaking of maneuvers that Luna really likes to get against his opponents, it's that gravity cancel sidelight side air. Instead of catching the landing onto the stage, he likes to get his opponents where they can get near it, and he gets that knockout off the left side of the stage. But Megd, when he comes back and he has that sword,
imagine if Megd won last game. This would be so different, bro. If he won last game.
Stopped by Luna's Nair. So great at recovering with the orb here in this game, but Megd still has a huge damage lead, and Luna's gonna need a few more orb side airs.
I think Megd is gonna try panicking now.
tries
That's
to
what
switch
it
up the
feels like.
weapons, it's just going to be a slightly cleaner orb, some fantastic
That didn't
ledge
kill.
movement, but it's not enough.
Recovery
Megd
kills.
with the nairs knows he's getting this damage built up. A recovery could give him that stock advantage
okay.
over Luna. He's keeping that sword in hand, so he
That
can
kills,
go for
that
it, but it's
kills.
the Yensid
Nice.
that gives him the lead.
Had a lot of damage built up.
I don't know,
onto
so
Luna,
you
grabbed the
diary. I
neutral
don't know, I just
signature, even though it's
watched.
sitting in the 45-degree angle. That weapon toss bonking him on the head for just a second.
Yeah,
but
of
he's
course, I
gonna
wanted
be
Sansom
able
to win, of course.
continue his move after that.
Sansom's still gonna win.
finding some good
Sansom still
damage,
has a chance.
has the hammer in his hand, goes for the raw neutral signature, trying to push
Alright.
off the top, hoping he can clean up this stock quickly. That downer didn't pick up quite high enough. He wished he was maybe 3 character heights up, and that would have been a much better position to get that KO and even up the game. Luna significantly behind in this game. Megd stacked right on top of him. Nice spot dodge, neutral air.
Wow.
Stop side air from
Again,
Luna.
he's
Gonna clean
orange.
that one up.
Oh, Luna cleans it up, and he's
Is
in
it gonna
a
go,
light orange
orb?
S4 here in Apocalypse, and this stage has been
Yep, he
mostly
is.
in favor of Megd.
Wow,
but that
wow, wow, what a
weapon throw
combo.
with the gravity
That
cancel
was actually
sidelight
super
side
good.
air means Megd goes in the yellow.
Got a lucky
Weapon
weapon
throw,
spawn.
pick up, Megd can't get anything started, and this is the gauntlets, Duke. This is the weapon that we've been showing the low damage numbers coming out from Megd. He's been doing a lot better with it as the games goes on, but Luna's getting that damage back, and it's almost even.
Megd's stuck in this awkward situation. Does he stick with the gauntlets, or does he try to throw him away? Hope for that sword spawn. He's sticking with them, hoping he'll find the hit, but a great punish from
Oh my
Luna
god, oh my god, oh my god.
Getting more and more hits. This is his championship.
Look at win this, look at win
This is
this.
his opportunity to be crowned the champion
Sword?
of the first land since
Yeah,
2019.
okay.
All he needs
Nah,
is a little
okay,
more, but
he's
Megd
dead.
holds on. The side sync connects.
It
What did he-
is Megd time.
What did Luna
ladies
do? I
and
think
gentlemen. You
his
see
controller
the
didn't work or
guts
something? I don't know.
that it took to
Bro,
go
imagine.
for that
Imagine if he won last
signature
game as
over
well.
the corner.
Imagine.
Being down 0-2, being
Ooh, big
very
1-2 now.
heavily damaged against a very strong character, and of course, a very
This is so
strong
intense.
player. That took guts to go for it. He could have been punished if he missed it. He could have lost the entire tournament on that side signature alone.
Holy fuck.
Furthermore, that was the first one they hit, right? Like all those other side, like the side six were getting him punished so much. I was kind of like,
I don't know what the
would
fuck I
not
just
blame
read,
if he
but I'm
never
deleting
used
that.
move again. But in that moment, when his tournament life was on the line, right? He goes for it in a place where it's best used, and Luna was not expecting it. Gets
Alright, starting. I think right now they're starting.
and brings it to a game 4.
Like a card counter at a blackjack table, he was just counting the opportunities.
Alright, let's go.
He was
Brawlhalla,
holding
okay,
all
this is gonna be a quick one.
hands until he saw the opportunity.
Let's see what happens.
But
Let's see
we're
what
going
happens.
to the map that I said was Luna's for game number 4.
Yeah, Duke, that's exactly what I was saying out there, because we were talking about those home stages.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Apocalypse working in favor of Megd, but here we are in Brawlhaven, Sparky.
And we even thought at the
Oh my
beginning
goodness.
of the previous game that Apocalypse might have become the Luna map. Of course, by the end of it, I'm singing a little bit of a different tune, Tazza, but we are now going over here to small
Bro, this is so close. Imagine Megd wins this now.
Sword, that was huge.
Imagine just.
Recoveries. He's hoping to juggle here a little bit.
Yeah, it is my
Neutral
favorite.
light, grabs the weapon.
I thought that the hammer was a little bit
I
more
bet,
fresh
just a
than that,
bit.
but of course it wasn't. And Megd with the neutral signature coming in strong in game number 4, on his way to bring it into a game 5 here in the grand final reset.
Okay.
And that recovery secures him some extra damage here. And Megd, when he gets one of those recoveries on low damage, he just likes to go for a second one. And
I don't know, Sandwich, I don't
and
know.
he gets so much of that damage, and that Luna needs to find a way to stop it before he gets out of hand.
I mean, exactly what you said earlier, right? He saw a move
Luna
that
is
works
losing.
pretty well, and he's going to keep using that
Nice
move
head there.
because it's still working pretty well. The down
Nice,
air
does
not
damage.
gonna connect for
Does
Luna.
damage again.
Megd's starting to find more damage. He's building up that extra credit. The side air is not even going to be enough to put Megd.
He's gonna
off
put him in orange
screen.
and then die. That's what he
Starting
did
to
twice
not
last
look
game.
good
See,
for
again,
Luna.
same
Does find the
health.
stock
Same
there,
health
but
last
we've
game.
already seen one
Dang in
color
orange again.
change on Luna's health bar.
One
from
misplay,
white
though, and
to
Megd is
yellow.
gonna lose.
I'm
One
pretty sure,
misplay.
yep, there it is. All
If
it
he
took was
misplays
that
it once,
unarmed
it's
side light
done.
to turn him orange. Gonna have to be careful here. Has the gauntlets, the recovery
That kills.
screen. The side sing is gonna
That
take
kills.
out. That is
Jesus.
why you love to play on this map. If you have
Bro, I
a
wanna see.
low-strength
Please, game 5.
legend and you're
Game
playing
5,
against
please.
a high defense legend, because you can get KOs like that if you pick them up in the right spot.
I'm looking at this game, Duke, and I'm
Holy
thinking Megd is
fuck, he's
taking the
fucking him
stage
right
away
now.
from Luna.
This
Luna's
one is
gonna
GG.
think of something different if he can't get this win here, because so far
This one is
Megd
GG.
is just getting all damage, so many sword recoveries, so many early knockouts. Sidelight, sure, it's dodged out of the way, but that D-Light slider comes through, and Megd's hit about 10 of those this game as that
sword.
recovery disarms
Oh
him,
my God.
stares
Sword.
him. Luna, he can't make it back to the stage.
The comeback momentum that Megd
Oh my
has
God.
mounted.
Unsay.
He took
Nope,
game
okay.
3. He's about to take game 4 unless Luna brings out the biggest guns he's got.
Nah,
Doesn't
it's
even get
over.
The dodge read, the neutral light's not going to be
Kills?
enough. The down air. And Megd.
Dodge,
He's gonna
neutral
take
stick.
it
Why
down.
that didn't touch? Okay, game 5, guys.
He didn't
Game 5.
touch
look at this. I want you guys to look at the reaction of someone when they lose. I want you to look at the reaction. I want to see how they react when they lose.
Wow, we are at game 5.
They're not, guys. He's not going to lose for the last game.
Now, after we were pretty resoundingly like, hey, at 3-1, Luna feels like it's just going to be really
Eu te amo.
Megd comes in here, makes that grand final, that first grand final go by like a breeze, and now here we are in the reset at game 5. It can't get any better.
Bro, I'm sorry, cause I hope I said
You gotta
right.
give so much credit to Megd, not only for not being shooken after what happened in the winners finals, but coming back, even adapting, starting to find more and more punish for the way that Luna has forced this to game number 5. This is the final game of the weekend to find out who will be the mid-season champion for singles.
Ah, this is it. So which map is gonna be, Brawlhalla? Apocalypse. It's Apocalypse. Okay. Okay, let's see.
And that certainly happened. We didn't lie when we said that. The stats will tell you that.
They both have a weapon.
That they were so even in sets, and at the end of this tournament, it's going to come down to them being still extremely even in sets. It's coming down to the absolute
Okay, Megd is out there really damaged though.
After the bracket reset, last stock
oh my god, that's
red
damage
on so many of these games, so many clutch moments from these
players.
Holy
fuck.
Gotta love, even though this tournament has been long.
Someone is gonna make a choke. Someone's gonna choke.
This is what we
Someone is gonna choke here.
At the end of the day, no matter what.
Oh, and we're on Apocalypse, and it's so close.
Oh my god.
This is the final game of Grand Finals. Weapon throw comes down, and the D-Light recovery does hit, even if it's a little delayed. Megd returns with his own Nair, has the gauntlets in hand here, but Sparky, as I'm glancing over at the stats there, that's 48 damage from Megd in that last win. From the 444 on sword, right?
Megd is playing his worst though.
So he,
for the first time, Megd is behind.
Luna showing that as he gets
Megd
that down
in the
there,
start.
and the edge guard. No, Luna! He goes for the down ticket. If he just didn't do that, I don't think Megd makes it back.
He dropped it.
That was the Luna Classic, though. He was taking people out with that. Maybe he got a little bit of confidence in that. Neutral 6.
Oh my god, he's winning this. No, just wins this. Right, go on. No, wins this. He's leading. He's leading. This is so hard to come back from, especially in the last game like this.
GC down heavy, that break dance, Duke. Look at this lead.
Had such a great option.
Weapon surf.
You saw the sweepy.
What the fuck was that teleportation?
And he backs away. He's like, you know what? You kept me alive. I'll take that and continue on. Luna gonna try to get some extra credit here.
Holy fuck!
With these nairs, he's sticking with the gauntlets a lot more than he has earlier on in this set.
The weapon was
that's that. Weapon drop. Look, you.
You see him going wide to avoid. Oh, the GCD light almost tried to do to Luna.
It literally hit.
It literally hit. Different players today, but it didn't work. Luna was able to get through it.
That was such a huge weapon throw from Luna, stopping the D-Light. Megd only got the recovery.
One ping mass.
The ground that Luna wasn't able to
that
go
kills.
Top, but this time,
holy fuck, he's so intense.
Megd barely has a scratch on him here, as it's now 2 stocks to 2.
This is so close, bro. Oh my god.
And of course, get ready for sword again. The gravity cancel downlight recovery
go.
on top of the map.
There's
like,
damage. Go on him.
And you're fresh. I'm just gonna hit you.
Bro, just
coming at me. Trying to get that damage advantage. Luna's just going in unarmed. There's a weapon spawn on the far right, and Megd's the one who cares more.
Bro,
about
this
it
is
than
so
Luna.
close.
Oh, look at the weapon.
Oh my god.
Here now. Hammer picked
up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Nair comes through as well, and Luna with that weapon thrown downwards. Oh, Megd's trying to get something started with the recoveries, but finally we're seeing Luna dodge down from the recoveries, hit the Nairs afterwards, and he's taking a lead here in the final game. Oh, the avoidance, but the dare just barely clips.
What the fuck?
He's sticking right on the corner, backs
okay,
away.
the weapon picker all back as well.
Doesn't get into his hands. He picks up the orb, hits a down air. He's getting some damage built up, but what's more important is if he can get the stock, and Megd has got the stage control.
Oh my god, recovery.
You're seeing him build this damage up. I was about to say Luna has such a huge lead, but this sword play from Megd is unparalleled.
That kills. This is so detrimental. This is so detrimental.
Enough damage. I didn't think it was going to be close enough to the blast zone, but it was. Luna swapping back.
Nice highlight. That was so good.
Luna still maintaining
every hit matters here. He has gauntlets, sidelight, into he dodges diagonally right. Oh, he didn't. He dodged diagonally left.
Luna hits it with 1 Nair, 2 Nairs, goes for the third.
Kill.
Megd, he goes through gravity, gets a neutral after the
oh
Nair,
my god.
Luna bounces away too far. Megd gets the repick up on the gauntlets, gets the recovery. Luna sent flying, but not disarmed. He makes it back, and the D-Light doesn't hit on the platform this time around, but Megd gets the recovery, and no, he still isn't taking too much damage, Duke, but Luna's still surviving.
He's trying to get any extra credit he
can.
He wants to get this damage built up. Weapon toss connect.
Oh my god!
It's not going to be much. Megd knows he just gets the downlight.
That was such a good D-Light. That was such a good D-Light.
Game 5 at the mid-season.
Oh my god, it's final stock 1-1.
Is the most important stock
Oh my God.
of either of these players' careers.
You saw Megd playing
Oh
around
my
that soft
God.
platform. I knew that he wanted to find that D-Light
Their
recovery.
hearts are racing
One of the
right now,
main
bro.
stages that he picked up might
Yeah, look
not
at him.
have
Look at that
enough
side
on it to
stick.
get the KO off the top. That's why you saw him
Megd is
really
panicking
focus
so
on
much.
grabbing that D-Light on the soft platform on the
They're
left
both panicking
side.
so much.
Megd has the sword in hand. Dead even here. This
Oh
is
my
a long
God.
game,
Oh my
ladies
God.
and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into
Holy
it. This
fuck.
has been a grind all day.
This is
for
so
these players, but
intense.
they're still in it. The execution
No,
is still
not
almost
Megd, really
flawless,
chilling.
as close
You
to
are-
perfect as you could be. There is a weapon spawn on the field.
My
Neither
bad,
player.
bro.
Oh, Luna's gonna
Look at
spawn.
their
He goes
faces,
back
bro.
to the orb. He wants to deny a
They're
possible
so
weapon in
concentrated.
case Megd is disarmed.
Ooh, he gets the Nair towards the top of the stage. I thought he was going to keep laddering it like that, and Megd's looking for these recoveries.
It's
The
over.
Nairs from Luna are bringing
Megd
him
is
deeper
too
and
scared. It's
deeper
over.
into orange. Falls down. Megd gets
He's
the
so
sidelight.
scared.
No counter afterwards. 1 Nair, 2 Nairs. No, the second Nair dodged out of the way. Megd just trying to hit him one at a time. Neutralite punished.
This is
and
such a
Luna
bad
dodges
position.
behind him. Gets the side air. Gets a fresh orb.
Oh my
and falls with
God.
that Nair as they are just hitting each other one attack at a time.
Is it?
Ooh,
He has
the
2
Nair
options.
Into the side air.
Okay.
Opportunity.
He made it
Luna
back.
has Megd on the right side wall. Side air. Megd's running out of options. No weapon in hand. Luna sitting on the corner. He's got the hammer in hand. Megd gets past him. He's going to get a weapon.
With the hammer, so scary. KO potential through the roof. You saw that neutral air almost send him up the blast.
I don't think
D-Light
that was the
side air.
option. I think she
Megd
recovered it, but
needs
okay.
every
That works too, I
single
guess.
hit to make a connection. He cannot get punished on any
Stomp
of these
sir.
hits. Any good KO
Stomp sir.
move, Megd
Stomp
might
sir
be
moment.
done. His dreams might be
Oh my
dashed. You see Luna
God.
be very careful. He doesn't want to get punished.
Is
He's
that-
jumping around.
Oh my
Mix it up
God.
high enough. Luna is your
That was
mid-season
so
champion.
That's my guy. Luna is the
That
champion.
was so
I've
close,
been
bro.
saying it all year. This dude's insane, and he's proved it today.
So fucking close.
Oh my goodness. What a
Jesus,
grand
that was a
final.
good
I
set.
can't believe it. I can't.